TSN and TSN2.
Sarah Umakashi of Thunder Bay, Jenna Peters, Saskatoon. That's our second preliminary. And Umakashi with the 2 opens, 15 counts in both. And that's her first strike. So as you might expect, maybe a little nerves from Umakashi to begin, but looks like she's settled in here.
Got the ball out on the lane in great shape that time. Again, a little bit of movement, left-hand pocket. Now Janet, take advantage of that spare she had up in the second frame. Forced it. You can see she really didn't look comfortable at the line when she let that one go. Almost looked like she was out of balance just a little. Pick it up on the replay. Stick.
That's funny. You know, it reminds me of, because she brings her hand back. It's almost like she wanted to bring the ball back with the hand. Almost like a baseball catcher will sometimes bring the ball back in for the umpire to see.
Into the strike zone.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. She's thinking, oh, if I could just bring it back here, it might be there. But nice recovery to get the spare. And she leads by 5-2, but it's the strike up for Sarah Umakashi from Thunder Bay.
Got to find the middle on the first ball, take advantage of these spares and build your count. That can be the difference in a one game match like this.
Boy, nice action there. Got the pin action on the left side and the ball taking out the pins on the right.
Lots of movement this time. We'll watch the ball. It actually, I think, crosses over the head pin. Catches a piece of the right-hand side of the bowling ball. Just took out the right-hand corner pin.
Sarah, as you mentioned, competed at 4 national championships of the YBC. Take a look at her delivery and watch how, because we don't see a lot of deep knee bends like this. What's the danger in doing that? I'm going to suggest if you stay down fine, if you pull up too quickly, that's the problem.
It can all be about just being consistent. The more complex you make any kind of an athletic movement, the more difficult it is to duplicate it. It's a very long slide. So if she gets into a situation in a new center like this, where the approaches are a little bit different, then maybe that slide length changes just a little bit, and that can throw your timing off. She's very smooth going to the foul line, though. Nice 3 steps.
Oh, it came back. Started off like she had it and then just rolled back to the right. So after the strike and spare, she's heading towards an open frame here in 5. Oh my.
Both misses. She's going to have to change the angle just a little bit going after those corner pins. Third open frame for Sarah.
And a great opportunity here for Janet Peters out of Saskatoon with a strike up in 4.
She's keeping this game clean. 3 marks in a row now. Right on the nose. Just about got a bit of a break there with the right 3 pin, but she drove that head pin straight back.
Janet, who works as an educational assistant at Warman High School in Saskatoon.
Now, left some pins on the deck there. She's working on a strike.
Interesting, though, isn't it? You punch the head pin, and then you almost want to try so hard to get the rights and the left, and basically she overthrows it, when basically my thought would be just throw it the same way.
Yeah, you can sometimes, depending on a situation in a game, if you punch a head pin and you're working on a strike, you're trying to get extra pins, so you maybe do something a little different, and it's all about just taking as much of a count as you can, but not leaving anything on the pin deck. And that really cost her 13 pins through that in that frame by making a mistake, maybe.
But look at the difference here. She had the strike up, head pin, only counts 10. Look who has the lead through 5.
Yeah, she's counted better. Sarah has.
And now another miss for Janet. Misses left.
She's hit the head pin 3 times out of 6. and 2 of those were head pins. So maybe make the adjustment, but you're feeling a little nervous. You don't want to throw it right at the middle and punch again, but you got to hit it to have a chance to get a strike. So second ball punch that time. Cleans it up for the 15 for the big count.
But for Sarah Umakashi of Thunder Bay, great opportunity here with the back-to-back opens by Peters. She has a chance to maybe build a little pin count here if she can get the strike, and she does in 6. Sarah, who works at Sports Dome in Thunder Bay.
This is just a great shot. Again, long slide, but very smooth at the foul line. She's got the approach settled and the slide settled. That was a great reaction. Just didn't quite back up enough. That looked like speed related. It's like a putt. If you hit a putt too hard, you'll hit it through the break. Same thing can happen in bowling. Throw the ball too hard, the ball won't break.
Oh, there's handing the opportunity right back. So misses the chance for the spare. Now needs to count the 15 if she can. Coming off the strike in 6.
2 in a row on that side of that 3-2. Now she's left the door wide open for Janet. Still a close game. Sarah with a possible 275. Janet with a possible 292. Oh, good looking shot. Left hand pocket. Great movement.
She turned her hand over a little bit.
Watch this on her follow through. Yeah, a little bit of a backup. She really doesn't turn the ball all that hard.
Okay.
It's just a real subtle twist of the wrist at the bottom of the swing.
That's what we're playing for, of course. The loser will take home $250, but you try to march right up the ladder and become the champion and take home $10,000.
Great shot again. That time more movement. Ball crossed over. Right hand pocket, a little thick, but because of the movement. Pick it up here on the replay. She liked the looks of it, knew it had to make a move.
Needs to make a move here, and she does. Sarah Umakashi had an opportunity after that strike in 7 to put something together. Came back with the open frame and has now found herself, look at this, trying to battle again because Peters has come back with back-to-back strikes in 7 and 8.
Advantage Peters at this point in the match. Sarah, that's tough. Really needed a double or to hit the head pin and be able to get a good count. This can be a tough spare with the backup. She'll want to be in the...
Sarah's father, Bruce, is here. We welcome him to Calgary as he watches his daughter try to pick everything up, but then punches the head pin. There's look at her scorecard. Just no consistency to it. I mean, she managed to get a strike and a spare in 3 and 4, but there's just nothing, no building on anything.
No, and when she's missed the head pin, she's really gotten herself in trouble.
Almost throwing it with a frustration.
Janet now can put this on cruise control. Basically, don't make any mistakes. Hit the middle on the side. Try and get good counts. She can look at the scoreboard, knows she needs 219 to win this match. Good reaction that time. Broke up a possible split. Good count on that double. First corner pin of the match for Janet. Left hand side, she'll go cross lane at it.
Nice job. That's 3 marks in a row, the 2 strikes and a spare. And maybe showing that little bit of experience. I mean, this is her third appearance on TV, and we go back right to that sixth, that open. She had opens in 5 and 6, and Sarah had a chance to build on a strike in 6, and she had an open of 12. And look what Janet did since. Strike, strike, spare.
Big frame here in the 10th. Needs to hit the middle on the side. Great shot. Played that perfect. She gets a bit of a break. She was a little bit thin on the right-hand side, but really well-executed shot in a critical spot in this match. First ball turnover, the bowling ball in the air takes out that right-hand corner pin.
Oh, great action off the back wall as she closes out with wonderful frame here. Now, is it too simple to say her experience has paid off in this game, in this match?
She got lined up early and trusted the ball. I think that's the biggest thing. Experience obviously helps, but she was close to the head pin and she made the right adjustments to get strikes.
Wow.
6 strikes in this match for Janet Peters and a 260. A really solid game.
Look what she did. Yeah, look what she did down the road at the end. Absolutely.
Sarah just never got on track this game.
No. Oh, we look forward to seeing Sarah Umakashi again. Very talented as a youth bowler, now making the to move up to women's play. She'll finish with a 188, Sarah Umakashi. But what a great finish by Janet Peters after the opens in 5 and 6. She scored 5 strikes for a 260. Now she'll go on to play the defending champion, Sandy Anderson.